So I saw on that there live community chat on this channel, people talking about want to trade me. They want to trade Sam Bennett. Let me tell you something. The only thing you're going to trade, you keep talking about trading me, I'll trade you a knuckle sandwich or a kick in the ass. You ain't trading no Sam Bennett. Kiss my ass.
The Florida Panthers have won the Stanley Cup.
Let's go Panthers! Let's go Panthers! Let's go Panthers! Let's go! Go!
Puck drop. And 3, 2, 1,
Let's go Panthers! Let's go Panthers! Let's go Panthers! Let's go! Go!
Alright, Panther fans. So, we got the Kings tonight. I don't have the ring on. I got to get into the habit of remembering that ring. Thank you again, JC. It's a beautiful, beautiful thing. I give it to Kyle so I don't lose it, but then I forget it. So, there's that. And, of course, we've been having power flashes all day, so you could probably hear my water softener in the background. I apologize. Now, what do we got? We got the Kings tonight. Bubba is in net. Now, a little bit of changes to the lines as far as I heard this morning. I'm going to try to do this from memory. Barkov, Reinhart for Hagee, Bennett, Kachuk, Samoskevich, Lundell, Lusterinen, Rodriguez, and Boquist moves down to the fourth line with not Kevin Stenlin and AJ Greer. Now, I have to say, I am pleasantly, ridiculously, absurdly, dangerously surprised. Don't want to get my hopes up too much, but I am just shocked that Mackie Samoskevich has not scored in at least 7 or 8 games. He has assists, but he has not scored, and Maurice is not moving him down in the lineup. So, okay, all right. Maybe he sees the same thing all of us see, where we'd like to see him just continue to develop, or maybe he's going to let him play right up to the trade deadline and then get somebody else and pull the rug out from under him. And I don't know. I don't know that I trust Maurice. I just don't know. But so far, I've been pleasantly surprised. I'm a little bit surprised Boquist moved down, Rodriguez up, but maybe Boquist will start scoring on that fourth line. We do need to balance things out a little bit. That said, here we come, right? We are first game back after a long road trip, though we did have 2 days off in between, so maybe that will alleviate that a little bit, and then we don't have another game for 2 more days after this one. So I'd like to obviously see us get 2 points tonight. Now, if beggars can be choosers, if I get to choose the manner of which that we win, how about a comeback? I talked about this on the noon stream today. It's like, could we just have one game where either we look like ourselves and we shut a good team down and win 4-1 with an empty net, or we fall behind like we like to do in the second period and then come back from a 2-goal deficit and do the whole comeback cats thing and win a game in regulation. One of those two. Could we please just do that, just so that the fans at home especially can be reminded that it hasn't always been this kind of middling, boring, lackadaisical, coasting style that we especially have been playing at home. And I'm tired of being cold. I really am tired of being cold. Usually I don't get sick of winter until maybe about March, but I think that's because I get a lot of outside time with the dogs that I'm not getting anymore, and I'm done. I'm done. It's been a nasty-ass January. Now it's like 40 degrees and super windy outside because it warmed up to 40 degrees. So I'm irritable, I need coffee, I can't sleep for some reason, and I want 2 damn points. Alright, so, come on. Alright, nope. That was better. Alright, so it's 1-0 after 1. Panthers have the lead. I don't know what happened to Sam Bennett. I'm not saying he watches the show. If you come to the noon streams, you know we talk a lot about possible trades, and Sam Bennett's name comes up a lot because the perception that some of us have is that he's not been playing spectacularly. He's been getting his points, but he has not been the machine that we're used to seeing. And I'm not saying he watched the show and got pissed off. I'm not saying that. But he's pissed off at something. That much is true. That much is definably true. So, Kulikov with an assist in his 1,000. It's game number 1,000 for Kulikov. I can't say it. I try. I cannot pronounce that word. So he gets an assist, and then this is Maurice's 1900th game. So you know we're not going to be allowed to score more than 2. So hopefully the defense keeps playing well. We've traded power plays, and there's been a couple of 4-on-4s. Some of their calls a little bit weak. Is what it is. We've survived them, so that's all that matters. Team looks good. The team looks good. They look energized. Shocking. They look more like themselves when we had 2 nights off in a row. Let's move on to second period. All right, so it's still 1-0 after 2, exactly like the last game. It could be good. It could be a good thing. Let's just not do what we did in the last game. So right here at the end, Reinhardt set up Barkov with just a beautiful no-look backhand pass from behind the net. Barkov rings it off the post. I think I'm ready to bag skate Barkov. I'm absolutely ready to bag skate that dude. Score! Meanwhile, the Bennett, Samoskevich, Kachuk line, just watching how they're playing tonight. Bennett is absolutely on fire, knocking people around. Chucky is working. Samoskevich is doing Samoskevich things. And if you keep Bennett and you just let Samoskevich stay there until the pucks start to go in, and they eventually will go in, that could be a nasty, nasty second line, and you wouldn't have to be so worried about where you're going to move Verhaeghe up and down the lineup because you need extra goals. At some point, Mackey's going to start scoring just an incredible amount of opportunities. And he had another shot where it was just a beautiful save by Kemper, where Bennett was right there in front. If there would have been a rebound, it would have been another score. So far, so good. That's where we were last game after 2. Let's not repeat the same process. Now, the thing about the where I asked for a comeback, let's forget that part. I had also asked for, I think, for a possible 4-1 victory with the empty net. We'll take that. Nicely done. 1, 2, 3, 2 points and a shutout from Bubba. Get Bubba. Bubba, huh? What are you doing, Bubba, huh? It's late. What do you want? All right, so the most Maurice thing ever, the most Paul Maurice thing ever on his 1900th game. Beautiful shutout. First time since 1997 when Beezer was in net that the Panthers have shut out the Kings. What did I ask for before the game? I said either a comeback or give me a 4-1 win where we look like ourselves. It's still 3 goals, 3-0. I wasn't going to predict a shutout. I wasn't going to ask for a shutout, but they gave me one anyway, so we'll take it. So, what we see on the ice. Did you see Barkov? Barkov, the room is bugged. How much proof do we need? What did I say after the second period? Bag skate Barkov. What happens immediately in the third period? Barkov scores. I don't know how many hundreds of times, okay, for those of you who have gone back on this channel since day one, it's bugged. They've bugged the room, they listen to what I have to say, and then they go out, and whoever I bitched about scores. The only person that's ever really been immune to that is Bob, but it took him a couple of years to figure out the program. So Barkov deflects the puck in, and he just, after all of the shots that have gone off the post and misses and everything, he knocks it in, and he's just like that. That's the one that goes. That's the one that goes in. He was embarrassed that was the shot that went in, but we needed that little bit of separation there because it was still 1-0. And you know what happened last time we played the Kings, 1-0 in the third period. So that line looked good. Second line, that's just never. We have to re-sign Bennett now. If you re-sign Bennett, Now you're looking at Barkov, Reinhardt, Verhaeghe, everybody signed. Bennett, Kachuk, Samoskevich. Obviously, we're not losing Samoskevich. That top six, and then you throw in Lundell, Luciano with Rodriguez. I mean, I guess apparently Paul Maurice said that's the spot he wants Samoskevich on. And I didn't hear what Maurice said, but they interviewed him during, I think it was during the second period, and he was saying something like it was all about Samoskevich, or he talks about this kid all the time, which means he likes him. So I don't think he's going anywhere. I mean, I've been concerned that Maurice was going to move him down because he's not putting the puck in the back of the net. Did you see the pass? What did I tell you? What did I say a couple weeks ago? Put him with guys that can score, and he'll turn into an assist machine. Did you see the pass through the crease all the way over to Chucky? Chucky just missed the net. Telling you, leave it. Just leave it the way it is. He's going to be setting those guys up for years if this continues. So, and then the fourth line looked decent. Nosek has improved. He's not going to be Kevin Stenlin. Okay, Jaws? He's not going to be Kevin Stenlin. I still would like Noel Acciari for depth so that we have somebody off the bench should Nosek get hurt, or put Acciari in and move Nosek to the bench, or go Acciari, Nosek, Greer, whatever you want to do there. But then you take Boquist off the ice. So like I said, we need a couple defensemen and we'll be good. Apparently that's what the Panthers are looking at doing, is going and just kind of remaking the entire bottom pair, and having Schmidt and Balinskis be off the ice. I could see that. It's tough to think about Mikhail Kulikov breaking them up. I know there's no real offense out of that, but it's solid. It's solid defensively. So can't complain about anything that went on tonight. And then Bob was making a lot of kick saves tonight. He was really kicking out a lot of pucks. He looked good. Everybody looked fresh, right? We had a couple of days off, and all of a sudden everybody can skate and lay hits again. What a difference, right? Which is good because we got 2 days off, and then we immediately have a back-to-back this weekend. We got a lot of hockey next week. Saturday, Sunday, Tuesday, Thursday, Saturday. So enjoy these days off, you know what I mean? Because that's what I guess that's 5 games in 7 days. Yeah, 5 and whatever it is, it's a lot of hockey. So, and then we've got the break pretty much immediately after that, I believe. So, good night. Good to get this done at home, right? They have not been playing exceptionally well at home. Everybody was, well, I won't say everybody. Bennett was definitely laying hits. Chucky was involved. Everybody's digging for pucks tonight. You know, the bottom two lines were a little bit quiet there, but that's okay. The only complaint you would even have minorly is there were a few times where we're entering the zone, and instead of guys being a little bit aggressive and maybe taking a shot and hoping for a rebound and keeping everybody moving forward, there were some back passes, like some really backwards stuff that, not so much in the third period, but about the first half of the game, there were a few back passes. We were just screaming at the TV going, what are you doing? Just forward. Everything should be going in that direction. But other than that, beautiful. Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. Exactly what we needed. Get the home crowd some points, some wins, some good wins, right? It had been a while. And now we got this weekend, I think it's Chicago and the Islanders. No offense to either one of those teams. Those are games we should win. Let's just be honest, okay? That's 4 points that we should get this weekend. I'm not guaranteeing we will, but and in the other way, only other thing there is, I guess you'll play Bob Saturday and then Spencer Sunday. I would think that would be the way it goes. And then I think we get a little bit of break from the back-to-backs, right? Which is good because you see the difference tonight. I mean, I don't know what happened to Sam Bennett. Either Sam Bennett watched the podcast and sick and tired of us talking about him getting traded, or Sam Bennett had a meeting with Bill Zito and got sick of being told he might be traded, or he was happy that Kachuk was back on his line. I don't know, but that's the dude we need. That dude that we saw on the ice tonight, none of us would ever even whisper trading him, right? Right? That dude on the ice tonight, just resign. How much money you want, Sam? How much money do you want? I know we don't want to give him 8 years because, the physicality that he uses, he's probably not going to age all that spectacularly. But you know what? If you have to give him 8 to keep him and you get a good 4 out of him and then have to buy him out, we'll be fine. Because apparently, if you guys have not noticed, looks like Bill Zito can draft, and that's the last thing. We've talked about that before, where the insinuation is he did not get GM of the Year awards because of his drafting. Well, Lundell, Samoskevich, okay, that's 2 for 2 for guys that have been coming up and popping into the lineup. And we got some guys behind them where I don't know where they're going to play. Where are these guys going to play? Right? Who are you getting rid of? You look at it, what I just said at the beginning of the video, top 6. If Maurice is going to leave Samoskevich there, which I think he might, the top 6 is going to be set for a long-ass time. Right? Lundell's not going anywhere. We just signed him. I guess maybe you might start have a kid move up attrition-wise to maybe replace, Luosterainen or Rodriguez at some point. That's about the only spots. You can put the kids on the 4th line, but we're in a good spot. We're absolutely in a really good spot. All we need now, give me Cale McCarr and Adam Fox for the bottom pair, and we should be good to go. All right. I will be live. Come on. There we go. I'll be live tomorrow at noon for your therapy session. What is tomorrow's Thursday, right? Don't forget, for you members, I appreciate you guys being members and hanging out, waiting for me to get my stuff together after this summer. The members podcast, the daily Monday through Friday members podcast is back. I've put out 2 or 3 of those so far. So, and that's a little bit different than the noon streams. It's just me by myself or with the guest. And we talk hockey numbers. It's a strictly hockey type of thing as opposed to the noon stream where eventually somehow we always usually end up talking about aliens and crypto and stuff like that. Not really crypto. I'm kidding. Don't worry. Don't worry. All right, it's late. This was good. I had too much coffee because I couldn't take a nap, so that should be fun trying to fall asleep. 2 points. I'll see y'all tomorrow.